THS, I'm Brooke Benny here with Kaylee Lineback, and today we're getting into the changes that are happening because of COVID-19.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Terry from WHTV. This school year has been very different for all of us. Let's take a look at the main changes being made this year. With reduced class sizes and fewer days a week, students and teachers have had a hard time adjusting to the new way of teaching.
It's the year of change. So, we're doing a lot of different things to safety-wise and ensuring student safety. We're doing a lot of different things with teachers and ensuring they have the resources they need to teach the students in the classroom. So a lot of, physical distancing, mask, a lot of differences at the lunchroom that you'll see. And so it's just a lot of differences, and that's okay.
This year, teachers have had to make many changes to help their students stay on track for success.
Before the school year started, they encouraged us to be merciful because we figured it would be difficult for you guys to make the transition. So I'm trying to make my quizzes about 20% easier, and I'm making my tests a little bit shorter. And because it's hard, because in the past I would see my students 5 hours every week, and now I only see you 2.
Many changes have been made this year, including sitting in a certain area at lunch, 7-minute passing periods for sanitizing, and sitting 6 feet apart at your desk. These guidelines are very important for the safety of everyone in the building.
COVID-19 has had an impact on my learning experience this year by kind of making it harder to focus and stay motivated. Also, like the 2 days, only seeing a couple people. Like one of my classes has like 7 people in it, so it's just different.
If you have any more questions about COVID guidelines or changes around the school, be sure to talk to any of the principals or counselors.
Sports games are feeling pretty empty compared to last year. Without a student section, school spirit has been hard to accomplish. Let's see what participants have to say about it.
Hi, I'm Mia Palazola, and as many of you know, there are new guidelines for us to follow here at Timberland when it comes to sports. One of many being no student section. Just last year, there was no limit on how many people were allowed to attend any game. This year, only immediate family members are allowed to attend.
This year's been really different compared to others because of COVID, because we were really limited as far as what we can do at cheer, and we just finally started to be able to work on some of our normal skills. Competitions are planned for the future, but we don't know if we'll be participating in them just due to when they are. I don't think that the cheerleaders lose energy without a student section, but I do think that the games are more fun for the cheerleaders when they have a student section to cheer for.
Band also has germ-max at the end of each row, along with chairs that are 6 feet apart.
Well, of course, there's less fans in the stadium, and we have to be a little bit more cautious about who we're around, and we can't really go out during the weekends because we have to put football first before anything else. We have to wear masks on the sidelines, and we have to try and stay as far 6 feet apart at all times while we can. Well, I hope to have a future student section in the future. That's really it.
Brought to you live, we're now going to be talking about how COVID has affected the concession stands here at Timberland High School.
Well, of course, we've always used gloves handling food, so that was no change, but masks. We require everyone to wear masks. And then also some of our sale items that we use, like our nachos, for example, we keep them in the bag. We don't do fountain drinks, so everything is canned soda, water and Gatorade that's sealed. So yes, not that I want to give up my seat as well, but I think it is the student school, and I think even kids like to have their peers, watch your friend, like your friends watch or band or dance. So maybe home games have students, and maybe away be parents. I don't know, compromise.
If you would like to get involved in the school's concession stand, you can sign up at signupgenius.com under Timberland Fall Sports. Students, please remember only immediate family members should be attending any game. If you are an immediate family member, please remember to wear a mask and practice social distancing. If you would like to join any of the Timberland sports or clubs, you can go on the Timberland webpage under the Athletic tab or activities to learn more about each one. Thanks for listening. I'm Mia Palazola. Back to the studio.
This year, taking a trip to the nurse's office may look a little different. If you need to see the nurse, your teacher will have to fill out a pass online. When you get to the nurse, you will have to sign into the computer located on the nurse's cart. Other necessities for smaller implications are also included in the cart. It's important that you only go if need be. The Decadent has also been mildly affected by COVID this past year. We're going to see what changes they've made to keep our students safe while also selling fun treats.
Hello, this is Will Tischler, and today I'm going to be showing you an inside look at the Decadent. The Decadent is located on the left side of the cafeteria near the bathrooms.
I would say we definitely had less customers this year because of the whole coronavirus and how everyone's split up into certain days. So a lot of the freshmen don't even know what the Decadent is about or what it is.
DECA is available to students with career interests in marketing, entrepreneurship, finance, hospitality, and management in grades 9 through 12.
Yes, currently we are not allowed to sell popcorn because we have to put our hands into the machine to get the popcorn, and we have to wear masks 24/7.
One thing I would change or add to the Decadent would probably be like the lighting in there, or like in the sound system. We don't really have a sound system at the time, so it could probably be more inviting, so that's probably what I would change.
I like getting to talk to people. You know, people come in here and then you get to sell them stuff, and it's fun.
It's very easy this year. It's less stress than last year, definitely. It's very hard to communicate with businesses now due to the whole coronavirus because a lot of businesses can't even communicate with me anymore, or they just are out of business in general because of the whole coronavirus. We do have Smoothie King now, which is gladly because we actually got the owner and she said yes to it. So Smoothie King Fridays and Tuesdays, and it's $2.50.
Running the Decadent is great. There's a lot of just fun things we do. We talk and we clean the store for about the first 30 minutes, and then during a lunch, we just talk to everyone at lunch and we try to sell our goods.
If you're interested in working or running the Decadent, first you have to get involved with DECA.
Definitely get involved in Mr. Oliva's marketing classes. He's a good guy. He teaches really important stuff, and once you get involved with him, you get involved with DECA, and then you go to competition, and then you get involved in the Decadent. So it just takes time.
That's the latest on the Decadent. If you are interested in joining DECA, you can contact Mr. Oliva. His Gmail is michaeloliva@wsdrforward.org. Back to you.
New policies and changes to 2020 school year have been hard to digest all at once. Daily hassles can be found during the COVID-19 pandemic all around us. Now let's cut to our weekly public service announcement with Brooke Benny with tips on how to make your 2020 school year a little easier.
Do you feel overwhelmed with work with no time to get organized? Are you noticing more spots and blemishes on your face where your mask covers than before? Are school changes stressing you out? The 2020 school year has packed quite a punch with new changes, and with anything new, it's hard to adjust. To help, here are some easy tips and tricks to follow under coronavirus guidelines, plus some good pandemic etiquette. Tip 1. Mask cleaning and keep up. To prevent acne or other spots where your mask covers, wash your mask once a day or weekly, either by hand or simply throw it in a load of laundry. By throwing them in the dryer or placing them on a clothesline will allow them to be good as new the next day. It's also important to wash your face right before and after putting on your mask, as well as not putting any makeup on under it. Tip 2. Planning online or in person. To get a grip on your schedule, it's good to write down homework and other important dates in a planner or a Google Calendar. To do this, sign into your Google Calendar with your school account. From there, you can add events, classes, online calls by clicking the plus button or simply pressing on the date, and customize it however you want. Lastly, it's important that if you are feeling down about changes this year or anything else, make sure you have a support system like your friends, family, and counselors to turn to. The guidance office is open throughout the school day and has an entire distress page you can find on the Timberland School page under Academics and Counseling. By applying these 3 tips and tricks, your 2020 school year can be healthier and happier.
Timberland Football Boosters announced last week that they'll be holding an inaugural 5K run virtually on October 17th through October 24th. Registration is $5 and all will be donated to breast cancer awareness. Guten Tag, what's that mean? I don't know, but I think it might be German. Cool, that reminds me of our next story that talks about Timberland's very own Frau Applebaum.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Lineback, and I'm reporting on a German teacher here at Timberland who goes by the name of Frau Applebaum. Let's take a look. Frau is a title or form of address for a German-speaking woman. Frau Applebaum has been teaching at Timberland for 3 years now.
I did an exchange when I was in high school and just fell in love with the country, and I had a great German teacher in high school that I then student taught with. So
There are approximately 168 students that are enrolled in German at Timberland this year. 27 of those students are in Advanced German 2, and 12 of those students are in Regular German 2. These are the classes that Elena Applebaum teaches.
I think an obvious thing that I bring is a love for German. I'm excited about traveling and giving my kids an experience that they wouldn't otherwise have without a foreign language classroom.
My favorite part about German class is learning about the different cultures. Frau differs from the other teachers because she always asks about our day and she talks to us on our level.
Gut? Gut. Okay, wie war das Wochenende? War es gut? Good. Something special that I do is definitely take the time out to ask them how they're doing every day, and just have a short little conversation with them at the beginning of class to make sure that everyone's feeling good and that we can continue with a successful class.
Frau Applebaum strongly encourages those who are interested in German to either take her class, watch Netflix or other TV shows in German, or use Duolingo.
My favorite part of German class is the teacher. She's really nice and she's very interactive. She's affected me in school because she's just a nice teacher and it's a nice class to go to. One thing that I've learned from Frau other than German is really just how to be a nice person, I think.
You can contact Frau Applebaum by emailing her at elenaApplebaum@wsdr4.org. If you have any questions about German Club, please visit room 275. And lastly, if you have any interest in taking German next year, talk to your counselor this spring. This was Kaylee Lineback reporting. Now back to you.
Man, a pumpkin spice latte sounds pretty good right now.
I actually prefer Dunkin' over Starbucks, honestly.
What? I wonder what students here at THS think about that.
Let's get to Aubrey Nolan, who asked some of our peers.
Hello everybody, my name is Aubrey Nolan. This year the pumpkin spice latte was released extra early. Dunkin' released theirs on August 13th and Starbucks on the 25th.
According to Bustle.com, the pumpkin spice latte was first introduced at Starbucks in 2003, and it was immediately obvious that it was going to be a hit. Now, the flavor can be found at many different coffee chains and shops. Timberland students share their opinion on the pumpkin spice latte.
No, I don't drink pumpkin spice lattes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. I think they're the best thing in the world, in my opinion.
Yes, I do like pumpkin spice lattes.
I've never actually had one before. I've heard mixed reviews about them. People either like them or they don't.
No, I do not drink pumpkin spice lattes.
I cannot stand pumpkin spice lattes.
Yes, I like pumpkin spice lattes.
I do not like pumpkin spice lattes.
Sometimes I drink pumpkin spice lattes.
I actually don't drink pumpkin spice lattes. I've never really kind of liked the pumpkin spice, but I'll definitely go for like a chai tea latte instead.
No, I don't like pumpkin spice.
Oh, I do not like pumpkin spice lattes.
I do like pumpkin spice lattes.
No, I've never had one in my life. So I really can't say if I like them, but no.
I only like pumpkin spice lattes if they're iced.
I don't know if I like pumpkin spice lattes because I've never had one. I hate pumpkin spice lattes.
In a survey, 43% of students said that yes, they do like pumpkin spice lattes. Of that 43%, 79% said they prefer Starbucks, while 21% prefer Dunkin'.
Starbucks.
Oh, obviously Starbucks. It's the go-to, obviously. Before school, you just make a quick pit stop. That's it.
Starbucks. Either really, but probably Starbucks. And I like to get caramel added to it.
Starbucks.
Dunkin'.
I prefer Starbucks.
In conclusion, a majority of Timberland students do not like pumpkin spice lattes, but those who do prefer Starbucks.
This year, the fall musical will be streamed live due to safety regulations for the coronavirus. Only immediate family of the participants will be allowed in the theater to watch the musical. More information will be coming soon.
Stay safe.
Stay happy, and have a great week, Timberland.